Hey, Trisha.
Hey.
Did you get the kids down?
No, Mallory's still up and
Oh, that's
Kennedy's
good. She's a
asleep and
good
her
girl.
buzzer Jet's asleep.
That's good. Oh my God.
I know.
Excited. I'm so excited.
Excited for whatever this is.
I know. I have to make you guys wait a little bit, get the anticipation going.
Excuse me, you said 9:05.
Yes, 9:05. 9:05 is the ticket time. Woo! I'm so excited. You guys, I thought of this idea Friday, and I ran it by Kara, and she was like, holy cow, they're going to freak out. And a lot of the other top leaders, like, I don't want to say top leaders, but a lot of the other girls who have large teams are going to be doing the same thing. So I'm super excited. Nobody knows, and I have to say it.
Mom, you like these on here?
Okay, I'm gonna post on there. 4 minutes to jump on. Okay, let's see. Whoop, whoop. Hey, Serena. You wrote in the thing. Oh, shit.
I don't know how to.
I'm like, I can't figure out my phone. It's like just crazy.
Oh, why do you want to come on?
I'm gonna mute everybody. No offense to anybody. I just want you guys to all be able to hear when I do announce it. Just super exciting. I'm gonna go over all of the eligibility, the requirements for this. So I'm excited. Okay, 3 minutes. I'll meet you guys all when I'm gonna unmute you. But how was your weekend? What did you guys do? We're killing it with volume. Everybody's like got all these little customers popping up. I think I have like 3 distributors joining this week, which is super exciting. Yay for more team members. We had a big local get together, which was exciting, which we're working on getting people together in September. We're just trying to work out the kinks for dates. Okay, I'm gonna say 3 minutes, people. We're gonna do a countdown. How's everybody feeling? August is half over. It's crazy to think. Feels like it just started. It's a good place to say, like, if you're not happy with how your month's going, like, there's still a ton of time. A ton. And realize that, like, this is the slower part of the year. Like, it's okay to not be killing it. Like, it's not okay not to work, but it's also okay if all of your work isn't adding up quite. You know, it's not January. January is crazy. So stick around till January and see how crazy it is. All right, 2 minutes. See if we can get anybody else on. Woo! I'm excited. I'm happy that there's 13 of you guys on. In the world, especially because I know that it's Sunday and that you have lives. We do have the team call at 10, you guys, on Mark Pentecost page. So if you are following him, you can totally look at his page. Oh my God, 1 minute. I'm so excited. Okay, I'm gonna get ready. I'm gonna mute you guys. And then you guys can tell me how excited you are in the chat. And if you guys have team that are not on this call, I'm gonna obviously post about this after, like right after, but make sure that your team, that you fill your team in. And anybody on your downline, doesn't matter if they're personally enrolled, doesn't matter if somebody else enrolled them. I wonder where Anna is. She's not on. Okay, let's see. It's still 1 minute. Okay, ready? It's 9:05. Okay, so I have been thinking so long and hard about a way that I could give back to you guys while you are working your business and being a total boss babe. So we all know that the ADBV auto shipment is like the key way to, one, make sure that you're paid, two, make sure that you're seeing results, and three, it just, like, if you're not using our products, then don't expect to be, successful, kind of thing. And if you can't afford them, like, it's okay. I have a trick for you to be able to get your ADBV auto shipment. So for anyone who puts in their ADBV auto shipment this month in August, so if you've already done it in August, you're like, whew, I'm good, I'm eligible. You need to do one in September as well, and October, and I'll be giving away one lucky person a conference ticket. I will personally buy your conference ticket. Conference tickets are not cheap. They're like $200, $250, $300. So I will personally PayPal you that money. But in order to be eligible for this, you must put in your ADBV auto shipment in August, September, October. I got my months. I'm excited, guys. So August, September, October. Got it? The reason for this, and you're going to be like, Stacy, I can't afford the auto shipment. ADBV is like $100, right? I want you to pre-sell coffee samples. If you cannot afford to get your auto shipment in, you are going to post that you have samples to sell. You are going to gather that money. Okay, all you need is 3 people or 4 people if you want more than that. And all you have to add in your auto shipment is 2 bags of coffee and 1 chocolate greens. You pre-sell that. Once you make that 90 or 120, what's the math on that? 110. You put your auto shipment in, and you can link your PayPal right to It Works website, right to your auto shipment. Okay? And then you pre-sell that coffee once you get the coffee, okay? And when you're selling it, you're not like, oh, I don't have it yet, right? You're not using those words. You're just saying, I'm waiting on my shipment. That's all. And then you use the money that you got from the samples to buy the coffee and the greens. This may not be for everybody. If you can afford the auto shipment and you're good to go, that's great. But I don't want to make anybody feel like they're not eligible for this, because if you're smart about it, you totally could be and do this, right? And for this month, you have until the 24th to put that auto shipment in to get that auto shipment set up, okay? But what you're going to do is you're going to sell the coffee samples. Who is texting me right now? Oh, the Ambassador Bound group text. Sorry. I'm like, why is my pillow vibrating? So you put in the ADBV auto shipment. You sell the coffee samples, okay? You get products in people's hands, you guys. And then whatever's left over, you use for yourself. Or you use, but I can tell you what, there's way more than 3 or 4 samples and 2 bags of coffee and chocolate greens. So I'm super pumped about this, you guys, and I'll tell you why. Conference is something that is life-changing. I'm not even kidding when I say it is a weekend, so kind of you're gonna have to take off work, but it is a weekend that will be truly, it will transform you in a way that like nothing has ever. It's better than a concert. It's better than anything. It's in Tampa, Florida. So for all of us Michiganders or anybody who's not local in Florida, you would have to get there. But the good news is a ticket, you guys, my whole conference experience last year was only about $600, which isn't a ton if you think about it, because look at the profit that I've made from going to conference in February. Well over that. And it's a write-off. So anything that you buy down there, any Starbucks coffee in the airport, whatever, dinner. So the cool part is you're surrounded by everyone in black, green, and bling, and everyone who has that same, I mean, can you imagine that? Like, you guys get to spend a weekend with me and a weekend with the whole team. And the good news is that if you don't win the ticket, you've made a ton of sample cash. You are freaking skinny as hell, because you've just bought all these products, okay? And you'll be able to afford a conference ticket when the time comes because you're going to have all that sample cash. Hello, who's excited? I'm going to unmute you guys in case you guys have any questions. But that is my big announcement. This is huge because I've never given away something this large. Stephanie was like, that's like a big chunk of money. And I said, I know, but our team is very hardworking, and I want to make sure that I have, if I'm not triple or quadruple by then I have the most people at conference working together, like hanging out, bonding. We're one big family, and I want to go rep. I want to go represent. So I'm giving away one conference ticket to anyone who puts in August, September, October auto shipments. Do we have any questions? I want to open up the floor to see if you guys have any questions. Now, this will be I will be giving this away after auto shipments roll through in October, and I will make sure that you put in auto shipment in each month. I'll like check back and look. And then, but you can private message me if you've already put in your auto shipment for August and you're like, oh sweet, I'm good for this month. Like mine roll through after we get paid because I'm like, oh, I won't notice $100 going out of the bank account because I'm like, you know, like it can hurt you sometimes. But I won't notice it once we get paid. And then, so make your auto shipment on payday. Or if you can't do it this month and you're like, Stacy, how am I going to do it? Then pre-sell the coffee, you guys. Reach out to everybody. Reach out to everybody who's ever wanted the coffee. There's a ton of pre-sell coffee posts. You can use that one, like the pick a number post. Start talking about the coffee. If you have a shit ton of keto energy, start selling those samples. But you guys, pre-selling things can help you make the funds to get your auto shipments in. Okay? I want you to screenshot me a private message every time your auto shipment goes through. And then if you have 3, obviously, you're in it to win it. I'm going to be giving this away October, like the end of October. Okay? Last year they announced conference at the end of October. And you guys, let me tell you a little something about me and conference. So I didn't have the money. $250 is a lot of money, but the good news is they let you do payment plans. So usually they let you break it up into like 3 chunks if you need to. So like 70, 70, 70 or whatever the amount is. And you get early bird pricing. And the cool part is when you get your conference ticket, you guys, last year, I think we got 10 coupon codes for 10 distributors to sign on for $20. That was huge too. Yeah, it is awesome because then you not only benefit conference, you invest in your business because you get this freaking fun-filled weekend, and then you get to get 10 people to sign on to your team for $20. So they always make sure that they add in, and you get wrap rewards too. You get, which you can use on the coffee. I think you get like 4 or 5 of those because I was like, where are all these coming from? But let me tell you about this. I put it on a card last year. Okay. I didn't want to be bothered with like financing when I was literally just going to like put it all on a card anyway. So I put it all on a card, and you guys, I maxed out a card to go to conference last year, and I am debt free as of Friday. Praise God, right, Kendra? If you think about it, this is an investment that could change your life. Conference is something that, like, it's like I don't even have words to describe it. My husband wants to go this year, which is like super crazy because anybody who knows him knows of us, like, he wants nothing to do with my business. Like, he likes the monetary value that we get from it, but at the same time, it's a huge deal that he wants. I think he just wants like to golf, which is fine, but I plan on going up like and be sitting. When you go VIP in the company, you get to sit in a certain spot. So my plan is spot, but then go sit with you guys. So conference is amazing. It's Thursday, Friday, Saturday. It's usually the first weekend in February. I can't even believe I'm even talking about conference because it's freaking August. But I want to pump you guys up for it because I want everybody to go because it's amazing and it's just phenomenal, and I can't even. Like, I get the shivers thinking about it. That's like how amazing. That's how amazing it is. And if you think about it, you invest in it, it's amazing. But I want to tell you this. You guys, the day I left for conference, the day prior, my husband decided from all of his overtime, because it's February in Michigan and there was a ton of snow this year. So he got paid overtime, like $500 overtime. He decided to go buy a 65-inch TV that was totally unnecessary, but Super Bowl Sunday was coming and it was a good deal. We had 3 cents in the bank when I got onto the flight to go to conference, you guys. 3 cents. And if I had not saved and budgeted for conference, I wouldn't have been able to go. But I want to tell you guys that conference literally changed my life. I found out I got a $10,000 bonus because I went diamond the day it started. It was the 31st, and I went diamond that day. And then they announced the bonuses. The first time I went to conference, it was 3 years ago. And it was like, if you guys don't follow our CEO or listen to any of his YouTubes, I should actually go on and like play the one that it was. And it just like brings tears to my eyes. He is amazing and so giving back. And I just want you guys to know that like, I love and appreciate you guys. So I want all of us there. I want all of us to experience all this. So if I have to spend $250, I freaking will. I wish I could buy each and every one of you guys a conference ticket. But maybe when I'm like ambassador, okay? Not double diamond. Team Crybaby. I know, I've cried so much this weekend. So what questions do you have for me? Do you guys have questions? Do we want to work for a little bit? Any questions? I am going to put this I just put it in the team chat, so that's exciting. I want you guys to drop in the chat or say out loud because you have, let's see, September, October, November, December, January. You have 5 freaking months. What rank do you plan to be when you go to conference? What is your wristband going to say? I want you guys to think about this. If you're not thinking ahead and you're not like, oh, I don't know. I kind of just want to be executive. No, you got to step up your game. You got to think forward. You have to put it out into the universe.
I really want to go diamond. I really want to get that $10,000 bonus.
Wow.
So I'm really pushing for it because I started as a distributor in June. So it's like feel like it's crunch time.
Yeah, you have until what, November? No, October?
No. Yeah. So, yeah.
You can do that, though. You do that. Let's do Ruby. Let's go one step at a time, Kendra. We're going to be diamond, I promise you. But hey, listen, even if you don't get that bonus, here's the good thing. Even if you don't get that bonus in October, Kendra, you could be triple by freaking conference if you wanted to be. Because all you guys need to do is you need to pray and manifest people in. When I manifest my team, okay, when I pray about my distributors and I put it out into the universe what I want, I literally say, I attract people who are hard workers. I attract people who are beautiful on the inside and the out. I attract people who are full of confidence. You see how I'm like into it? Like I close my eyes and I like put my hands out like there's freaking lightning bolts shooting out my fingertips. Like I literally think about these things. But I can't tell you how much this stuff helps me. I mean, look at all of you. There's 17 of us on. Like, I have prayed over every single one of you. I mean, I continue to, but I have prayed that if I'm not signing you, that you guys sign rock stars. Because every single one of you is a leader. Every single one of you is capable of doing exactly what I have done. It's just you believing in it. And that's something I can't do for you. Right?
Right.
That is something that I simply can't do for you. So it's a self-belief. It's you manifesting. It's you saying, my loyal customers are going to see amazing results. I started saying that, you guys, and I can't even tell you how many loyal customers have come to me saying like, oh my God, where has this been all my life? They like freak out. I had somebody drive back to her work at like 10 p.m. in her pajamas because they were leaving to camp the next day. She texted me and she sent me a picture. She goes, oh my God, I forgot my coffee and grains at work. I had to go back and get my pajamas. And I was like, oh my God, she's joining the team on Thursday, which is super exciting.
That's awesome.
it's just the fact is, like, this isn't happening because it's just happening because God loves me more than anybody else. No, it's happening because I'm telling the Lord what I want, what I think I deserve. And God will, he wants us to think that big. You ever seen that picture where it's like your plans and it's like a house and it's like a little house, right? And then God has this huge freaking mansion planned for you. But if you can't envision the mansion and you can't enjoy where you're at right here and feel grateful, then how is he ever going to bless you with all that? You know what I mean? It's like if you could see my room right now, this is not my dream room, okay? This is not the dream room. But when I close my eyes at night, guess what? There's windows and a balcony going out to the lake, and there's a freaking couch because I can fit a couch in my room. Like, you know what I mean? There's like a bar over there. I don't know. There's like a maid standing at the door because there's freaking Consuelas over there. No, but when I close my eyes at night, that is what I envision. So it's all about manifesting. So I want you guys to think long term. Take quitting off the table and freaking go for it. And when you have a bad day, it's okay. Vent to me. That's what I'm here for. Kara hears about my bad days. God forbid I tell you guys mine. But I'll tell you, the more that you have this manifestation going on, that is your mindset. When you think like this, let me tell you what, I tell Debbie to shut up and sit down a lot less often than I have to, because the Stacy in me is confident. She believes in herself. She understands that it's God's timing. It's not hers. But if I don't tell him the desires of my heart, then he's never going to know. He's never going to understand that if I'm trying to control everything and I'm holding on so for freaking dear life, but I never open up my hand for his blessings, then I'm never going to get blessed. So I'm not saying all of us do that, but I can see a few of your faces and you're like, oh, I've done it before. Like, or when you're like, I haven't signed a loyal customer. Nobody wants to join my team. You get what you give. Change your mindset. It's all a mindset shift, you guys. That's all this is. Success is there. And failure is there too. It's all what's up here in your head. It's all what you're putting out there. So I want you really right now to think about that. I want you to think about it, and I just want you to drop in the chat one thing that like you're struggling with. I was going to do a work Zoom, but I feel like this is so important to just like talk about and get out in the open, because we're going to flip the flow, Holly. We're going to flip that switch. And it's okay if you need help, because guess what? It's kind of like in the class when you don't raise your hand because you're like, everybody's going to think this is dumb. Nobody else feels this way. Then like 3 kids at recess are like, oh my God, I didn't know that answer either. Thank you for raising your hand. I was a teacher, bitches. Just kidding. I struggle with sealing the deal on joining, getting others to join. Sometimes. Nice, Anna. I like that you put sometimes. I was going to say, you're like a big recruiter. Sealing the deal. Where do you think you go wrong? Or where do you think like the conversation stops?
I think what it is it's like when I talk to my potential distributors, I'm very like, I have text replacements here and there like everybody, but for the most part, I even voice message and I'm just super real with them. Like I'm a normal person that hated life just like everybody else. So I just really try to build that relation with them. But you can pitch them the opportunity and it sounds great and they know that they need it, but it's like getting them to like, just like quit doubting themselves and be fearful.
Okay, so
I pump them up and do all that stuff, but at the end it's like,
I know.
Join already.
Pull the trigger.
Yes.
Raise your hand if you guys wish you had joined when you immediately thought about it and you didn't, and you wish you would have, but you thought about it for 3 months, for 2 months, 5 months, or maybe you stopped working and now you're back. That is okay. I'm going to tell you one thing about distributors. You plant the seed of belief in them. Okay? You plant the seed and belief in them, and then you pray on God's timing. You're like, God, I know that she's going to join me. I can feel it. But I want you to flip the flow of, I seal the deal. I'm a freaking distributor enrolling machine. Every person that I talk to is going to join my team. I stopped messaging for loyal customers, you guys. I did. I stopped messaging for loyal customers because after I had talked, or after I had said something on a Zoom, I was like, why am I selling myself short? I want them to buy the big ass car, not the Honda, right? I want them to join my team. And if they don't want to join my team right now, then I'm going to get them to be a loyal customer. If they're not going to be a loyal customer, I'm going to have them host to post. It's all about starting big and then inching back, right? It's just about like how we upsell. We give them the big package first. If we can't afford that, we take it down. Okay. So let's see. Did that help you at all, Anna? Honestly, it's all about waiting and trusting that in time. But here's what I want to tell you guys too. I don't, you know, I'm never one to like get built to Ruby and think it's just going to come. No, I get built to Ruby and I take out an Emerald chart. And what I mean by that is I get 3DTs and then I'm like, I want 3 more. My goal every month, you guys, is to build 1 person that month to Ruby, because I know that building rubies equals diamonds. And that when 1 ruby pops off, it shouldn't make another person jealous. It should make all the other people on the team say, oh my God, I want to go ruby. When 1 person goes diamond and I get them a Michael Kors bag or their Coach bag or whatever they want, whatever, I look at that and like Kate Spade, whatever, I want you guys to be like, oh my God, I want that, not be jealous, right? So if someone's doing something, someone's built to a rank, be like, how did you get there? What did you do? Right? Oh, Jeff's awake. I see him. Okay. I have issues with that as well. But I'm going to tell you this with distributors. I am constantly adding distributors to my PD list. I don't get 3 distributors and I'm like, yeah, I'm working on 3 distributors right now. I'm working on 3. They're going to join. Might be a year from now, but I got my 3. Hell no. I add to my list every single day of distributors. I will show you my list. And I take them off the list as they, okay? It's not a huge, I need to update it, but it's not like a huge list of people. But like I add every single day. When I put that seed in somebody, then I know that it's my job to go back and say, oh my God, girl, and create that relationship, Anna. Keep it going. Talk to them about their kid's birthday party or about where they got their nails done. Oh my God, I love that color. Girl, you looked so good at that wedding. Holy moly, your bridal party and your bridal shower was just gorgeous. Like, I am all about compliments. I feel so good when I get a compliment. I don't take compliments very well, but I give them like it's bread and butter. Like, they just come off of my lips. You guys know I already talk like I have sunshine and roses coming out my ass all the time. So that's how you guys should be. I literally talk like I have exclamation points coming out my mouth, okay? But that's how you should be. And if you like that fire, then that's exactly, like, people are like, what is she on? I'm keto coffee, right? Okay, let's see what other issues we're having. I have a lot of people who are thankful for sharing, but they just aren't interested. Okay, Serena, you are killing it with messaging. She's one girl, you guys, she's so brave. She messages me all the time, screenshots. She definitely is doing the work. So I love that you're doing the work. You just need to go back and follow up with them like a few days later. Or what you could do, Serena, is you could say, I know that you're not interested, but some of your friends might be, and I'd love to see if anyone is. Do you mind putting up, a short post for me and sharing something? And maybe you have them put up like volunteers needed who would want to lose weight, or like, the cleanse host to post. I'll send it to you. But if they're not interested, get them to freaking host to post for you. I don't know if that's helpful, but I hope so. And that's another thing is like, I just continue to just talk to people. It's a numbers game. Okay. And eventually you're going to get to a point like Jade Hooper. Like, I have people coming to me now to become distributors rather than me having to like do the work. I still do the work. I still go and send 30 messages a day, but eventually you're going to get to the point where people know that you're the It Works girl, you guys. They're going to know that you have wraps, that you have coffee. If they want samples, you're going to be the girl that they go to. But the only way you fail this business is if you quit on yourself. I'm going to repeat that for the people in the back. The only way you fail at this is if you quit. So stop listening to Debbie or Whitney or whatever the devil is on your shoulder. Name that and tell her to get out and go back to where she came from because you want no more of it. Mindset.
Karen.
Okay. Karen. Karen has like bright red hair, I feel like. No offense to any of my bright reds. We got one. Amanda told her, but I don't think she's on here. She's adorable. I struggle with conversations. Not sure what to send. I have 5 people right now, but I'm not sure how to word stuff. Michaela, I know that we've been working a lot with screenshotting and going through messaging. So one thing that really helps me seal the deals with messaging you guys, and I feel like sometimes there's like that empty air where you're like, well, I gave them all the information. I gave them the pricing. What do I do now? They never responded, or they just liked the message, or they saw it and they never said anything. Let me tell you something. People probably aren't ignoring you. How many of you have ever opened up a text and then read it, or you're driving, or your kid opened it up, or you saw it and you read it and you forgot to respond? I do it all the time. I'm the queen of not responding. I apologize for anybody who's a victim of that. But y'all, I'm busy, so deal with it. I'm kidding. I usually try to get back to it. But that might be the case. If you're not asking them a question to follow up with it, like I always am like, sound good? Can you swing it? Okay, I'm like, sound good. So I'll say like, oh my God, how it works. You get 40% off, 1 hour, blah, blah, blah. Sound good? Give them the pricing. Sound good? I literally like, or I say, does that make sense? I feel like I'm repeating, does that make sense all the time? Literally to my dog. Does that make sense? Get off the couch, Ferris. You fool. Does that make sense? So does that, you always follow up with a question, like you always finish your message with a question because then they have something to answer, right? Do you have any questions? Anytime I have questions, or anytime like I ask people I have interested, hey girl, did you have any questions before we get an order in? Do you have any more questions before you join the team? Because I'm already assuming, you guys, that they're joining. I'm not assuming they can't afford it. I'm not assuming that that they're not interested. I'm assuming they want this shit because it's freaking crack and it's great, right? I have a hard time messaging on Instagram and people like the post. Tanya, I would say just start messaging. Sometimes like getting out of the funk of not knowing what to do is just to start doing it. If that makes sense. And if you don't know what to do, if somebody could drop a message that Tanya could use, like one of the cold ones, I know Holly and Emily probably have them. That would be great. Sarah, if you're still on, you probably have that too. And then send them that, Tanya. And then when you get some people who are excited, then message me and I'll walk you through it. Sarah said, I don't have kids, but I do have a dog. But with trying to recruit, it's hard because I have people who message me but didn't want to buy the product or be loose. Oh, yeah. Thank you for sure. Hold on. I got to scroll back up. So I don't have kids, but I do have a dog. But with trying to recruit, it's hard because I have people who messaged me but didn't want to buy the product or be loose. So what are you saying, Sarah? Can you unmute yourself for a second? I'm confused.
Pretty much like,
You look beautiful.
thank you. I had a little date night. Woo! Pretty much I'm saying, I'm doing the whole spiel. I'm saying this is a product, this is what you should try. This is what's worked for me. But then they say, okay, I'll sign up by the end of the week, and I don't hear from them.
Mm-hmm.
Or I'll sign up by this day, and I don't hear from them, and I feel like I'm annoying them when I'm like, oh, well, hey,
You know what I say to people? You know what I say to people then? I'm like, I touch base, okay? And I'm like, hey, girl, I'm so sorry. I don't mean to be a bother. I totally don't want to bother you. I act like I'm the problem. We all know I'm not, right? I probably have sent you guys some of those messages, right? So you want to act like I don't want to bother you, but I'm bothering you, and I'm not sorry about it. But you want to say, I am so sorry. I don't mean to bother you again, but you told me that this is a good date. Is it still a good date, or should we push it back? But I'm getting some orders in. So follow up with them that way. That way they can kind of like work through it with you, and they can be like, oh, I had extra bills, or oh yeah, I forgot, I'm totally ready. I've had people do that all the time. Okay. Okay, Holly, we have 5 minutes left. Come say hi to our team. Come on. Come say hi. Come say hi.
Hi, team.
Man. Hi, team. You'll meet them all in February. You're all getting free tickets. Just kidding. One of you. One lucky winner. Okay. I need help flipping the flow this weekend. I'm struggling with comparison these last few days. Like feeling left behind. I need serious development this week. Holly, snap out of it. Tell Karen or Whitney or Debbie or whoever it is. Where are you, Holly? I'm trying to find you on the thing. There you are. Tell her to shut up. Also, yeah, just start working and don't feel left out. You don't live by us, Goober. You live in Georgia. If honestly, I think I had an idea to post this on the team page because I was curious to see who does live by each other. So I might post this thing where like, okay, you guys, like I want everybody to shout out where they're from. And then like the first person to put like Michigan, the next people who live in Michigan then post where they live. So then people can get together with them. Because there's more than like Britley lives in Georgia. You probably didn't know that. So there's probably a ton of people who you're near, but you don't know that you're near. So if you ever did want to get together with them, like you totally could. But don't feel like that. I love you, Holly. Flip the flow, girls. Flip the switch. Phone is literally dying. Great tips and advice. I also struggle with people wanting to pay to join. Once they hear it's $99, they disappear. Jamie, yes, 99 always seems to scare people away from me too. Have them start selling coffee samples. You guys can see what I'm looking at right now. He's such a goober. Start selling coffee samples. Have them pre-sell coffee samples. If they can't afford the $99, be like, find 3 friends, tell them about the keto coffee, and then collect their $30. You're going to give them that once you get your $100 shopping spree. But when they hear, you guys have to understand too, do you think it's expensive, the $99? If you have trouble with having people sign up, I want you to think of it if it's expensive. Raise your hand if you think it is. Okay. I want you to think about this. If you put off the vibes that it's expensive, then they're going to feel that. Okay. If you were going to walk into a store and she's like, oh my God, that shirt's only $30. You're going to be like, oh my God, 30? I'm going to have 4. Right? You're like, give me 4 of them. But if she's like, oh my God, that shirt is $30. It's totally not worth it. It's made out of cotton. It's going to shrink in like 2 washes. You don't need it. What vibe are you putting out? I want you to think about, like, in your subconscious, what vibe do you feel? If you feel like our products are expensive, then no one's going to buy from you. If you feel like it's too expensive to join the team, then no one is going to join your team. So I want you to think about it. I want you to work. You guys see how like all this stuff is going back to your mindset about how you truly feel about your insides? Okay. It all goes back to what you feel and what vibes you're putting out there. Yeah, right? So whatever you put out there is going to come right back to you. It's like water that ripples, right? It's, you know, you jump into the water, it goes to the pool, to the edge of the pool, it comes right back. That's literally what energy does. Energy is crazy. So I want you guys to start thinking about that. And I know that doesn't answer any of your questions, but I promise you, I couldn't afford signing up for this either. I put it on a credit card, but guess what? 9 months into my business, I'm debt free. And that's something you can share with people. Oh my God, my leader had to put it on a credit card, but in 9 months, she paid off all of her credit card debt. If she had never put it on a credit card, she would be in the same damn place that she was, probably even worse. So use me as an example. Use yourself. Be relatable. Tell them, oh my God, it's $99, but you get a $100 bonus, $100 bonus of free products, and you could be a $10,000. Like, I've been using that $10,000 like quick. Like, I want people to earn that. I want people to jump on and know that they can because I did it. I feel like it's expensive because I never have extra money, but I never let them feel like it too expensive. I borrowed from, yeah, exactly. You borrowed $26 to join from your dad, James. You don't have to tell people that. I mean, you can, but I just want to tell you guys, I want to end this tonight. We have 1 minute left, probably less than a minute. I love you guys for jumping on. I want you to get those auto shipments set up and know that if you sell those samples, if you need to sell the damn samples, I'll put some options on the team chat. If you have an option for samples, go for it. But go hard about this, you guys. Conference, you don't want to miss it. And if you get a free ticket, hell yeah. I love you guys. Go watch the team call at 10 p.m. And we're going to have an amazing week. I can just feel it in my bones. All right? I love you. Have a good night.